Okay. Hello, everybody, again, and welcome to episode number 7 of Left Side of the Lane podcast. I said it correctly. It's your boys back again.
The lefties.
The lefties. My name is Scotty Kramer III. That was funny, right? Just kidding. I'm Craig Monroe.
I had spaced out. I'm Scotty Kramer III.
I'm Scotty.
I'm Scotty.
Scotty Kramer III, or Trip.
Trip?
Yeah. Nobody calls you Trip?
No.
Oh, we're not going to discuss that again.
Trey is what you're looking for.
No, but yeah, but. Trip.
That's an Indiana thing to say.
Trip?
No. No, but yeah.
No, but yeah, but. Oh! You know, like Chip? A lot of people that are junior, they're called Chip.
Yeah.
Same thing.
No.
Yeah? Like Trip.
Okay. All right. You got it.
Okay, this is it. Oh God, I'm having a flashback. I did this last episode. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna try not to do this. What are we talking about today? We're talking about. What are we talking about, Scotty? You tell
We're
them.
going to talk about people and their physical game that
Mm-hmm.
we enjoy watching.
Mm-hmm.
They aren't necessarily the best bowlers or the worst bowlers, but we just enjoy watching their game.
Yep. So we talked about it a little bit. We got some local people, right? And I've got one PBA pro in particular that I'm thinking of. Do you have any PBA pros that's like your favorite?
I really like the way Bill O'Neill throws the ball.
Really?
Bill O'Neill. He's one of my favorites ever.
Bill O'Neill. He went to, I think, Wichita State University.
I don't know about all that. I just like watching the bowl.
Yeah. He's got an interesting one. He's got the reverse, like he turns his wrist inside out or upside down or whatever. But he's interesting. We'll put a clip of him bowling. Yeah. Why do you like to watch him?
I really don't know. Like it's choppy, but it's smooth. You know what I mean? Which is kind of like mine.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
But he is just really simple too. Like he likes to play play pretty straight up. He doesn't do a lot of fancy things with the ball, but he strikes and makes spares a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He makes a lot of spares.
See, in that, it's funny that you said that because simplicity is a staple of the people that I like to watch bowl.
Right, me too.
So, and Bill O'Neill, he can get fired up a little bit sometimes.
We're about to go off topic, but my favorite PBA match ever was the playoffs, like 2 years ago with him and Sean Rash.
Yeah.
And they bowled. If you haven't seen that, they do 2-game roll-off, but it's not total. It's just if you win 2 games, you win. And if you win one, the other person wins one, then you have a 1-ball roll-off, I think.
Mm-hmm. That's epic.
He wins. Bill O'Neill wins the first one, shoots like 250. Wins the first one. And the second one, Sean Rash can punch out for 279 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So Bill O'Neill has a front 9, has to have the 10th one. Never shot 300 on TV. Has to have the 10th one just to
stay alive.
Just to shut him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's and they went back and forth the whole time. They were fired up.
Strike to the finals. The bow's Eric! Perfect through 10. He moves on.
But yeah.
My favorite Bill O'Neill match, I believe he was bowling against he was a two-hander from DV8. He bowled for DV8 at the time.
What are you talking about? Brian
oh crap.
Is it Brian?
Yeah, I think so. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name.
Brian Smith?
No. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name, but he was bald.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? kind of a bigger guy.
Yeah.
But it was the Badger. They were bowling on Badger, which is like 52 feet in length.
Yeah.
So it's slicker than snot on a doorknob. So you cannot get the ball to hook. But Bill O'Neill was just piping it like straight up 15. And I remember he had, I guess to win the match, he just flushes one and just loses his mind. and starts high-fiving the crowd and everything like that. I love that.
Yeah, I love it too. I wish everything was like that.
Yeah,
I really do.
I
wish there were more, because it gives me high school bowling vibes.
Yeah.
It really is what it is.
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah. That there's nothing like that except maybe college bowling, but not even as much as high school because it's local.
Right.
You know, you got all these.
You see these people
classmates.
every week. Like
yes. Yeah. When we're gonna get off topic again, we already are. When if you don't know how high school bowling works, there's a team portion and a singles portion, and they're completely separate. So it can happen that you're bowling your team and you guys qualify for if you're bowling sectionals, you qualify for regionals or whatever. My voice cracked like really hard. I saw your eyes, and I think each school picks like 7 students.
Yeah. You have to have 7 for each thing. So you can have 10 that you pick from, but you have to pick 7 for the
singles
specific event. No, you have 10 that can bowl the singles.
Oh, okay.
But you have to pick 7 for sectionals. If you make it regionals, you have to pick 7. But it has to be out of those 10.
But the singles part, it's interesting because you can end up bowling your own teammates in a stepladder for a sectional championship.
Yeah.
And that happened to me my senior year. I bowled against Patrick Thomas in the sectional championship match, head-to-head, and we both bowled for Muncie Southside. And I won. But
you said that so matter of fact.
As a matter of fact, I did win. But those situations can be strange because it's your teammate, it's your buddy, But you know me, no mercy for anyone. So, but it can make it kind of awkward. Like when you're standing for the pictures and you got the first place medal and this person got the second place medal. Right. It's kind of awkward. But
so, anyways, who's your favorite pro to watch?
Sorry. This is a throwback, and I don't even know if he bowls on the tour anymore. But when we talked about this, my first instinct was to say Danny Wiseman. You know Danny Wiseman? Yeah. And do you know why?
I don't know why, but
I'll tell you. So Danny Wiseman, I used to watch him back when I was in high school and early college. I talked about this on the show before, but I had a really long slide.
Yeah.
And so I would release the ball as I'm sliding, which is not typical. And not really fundamentally sound. And Danny Wiseman, I noticed, did that. He lets the ball go, releases it, and he slides quite a ways.
And he's only 5'10". He's not a big man.
And watch how smooth he starts, though. The short push away, the real short first step. Look at the balance.
And so I was like, oh, it is okay to do that. I ended up later changing that in my game, which has helped out a lot. But I remember seeing him do that. And again, he's got one of those simple games. Just a really simple style. It doesn't take much to repeat it. So he's really consistent. And he wore a Flame shirt.
He did.
And kind of cringy. But he bowled mainly back in the 90s, I think. Was it that long ago? Maybe early 2000s. So I'm not sure of the cultural significance of the Flame shirt at that time, if it was being worn ironically or not. But I respect it either way, Danny. So I think you have a really simple game, and I like to watch it. Jacob Buttref is another one that has the slide.
Oh, I was like, you like watching Jacob Buttref? It's like, that's 1 in a million.
Yeah, he's like double jointed, right?
I think so.
But yeah, he kind of is he gonna watch this?
I hope so.
Jacob Buttref kind of like waddles
to
the line a little bit, and he doesn't have much of a backswing, but he like cups it so.
And his span is like this far apart.
Yeah, it's like yours.
Mine. Yeah, I know mine's short, but that's like. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from him because the dude's good.
Oh, he's fantastic bowler.
Yeah, right. It's so weird.
He throws urethane a lot. I mean, a lot of tour players are throwing urethane a lot now, but he almost exclusively does it because he rips it, dude. Right. He just gets everything into it. I mean, his hand is like contorted backwards like this, and he just rips it, dude. So many revs. And I don't know. He used to be a 900 global guy. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, he used to be a 900 global guy when he first started on tour. But he would do videos for 900 global throwing their stuff, and when he would throw reactive,
it just went.
Oh my God! I mean,
it's kind of like watching you throw the ball.
It just goes. Yeah, it just goes. Wheels. Oh yeah, dude. I mean, I get every bit of it. I got to replace the grips all the time because I just rip the grips out of the ball. But anyway, so those are a couple pros that we like to watch bowl. We had a couple of different reasons, but there's also a lot of good local bowlers here in Muncie, and I think we both got a couple people in mind that that they just have games that we like to watch.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of them that are like, I'd model my game out. Like, if I'd never go far, I'd be like, yeah, I'd model my game after that. And then there's some that's like, there's no way I could do that. Like, it's unique. It's very unique.
Right. So, do you want to go ahead with your first one?
I really love the way that Gary Clements Sr. throws the ball.
Really?
Really.
Okay.
He's older now, but he still averages 195. I think. 195 right at 200 probably.
Yeah.
But it's just super simple. Gets through the ball. And I mean, if I could have watched him when I was younger, like I'm sure I'd appreciate it even more. But
yeah, Gary really has the old school shake hands with it.
That's why I like it. I love it because helping coach high school, that's what I try to tell everybody to do.
Yeah.
Shake hands with whoever that is out there. You shake hands with.
Yeah, right. Picture somebody. Right. Shake hands with the pins.
Shake hands with the president. That's what I tell everybody.
Yeah, I did not think about that, but he bowled on the pair next to me last night, Thursday night, and
no, he didn't.
He didn't?
No, because I bowled against him last night.
Oh.
Who are you talking about?
No, I know what Gary bowls like. Maybe it's just another night I'm thinking of. Sorry, but yeah, he's got like a pretty short slide, and it really seems effortless.
Right.
Yeah. So sorry, I didn't mean to hijack your person there.
It's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
What about you?
Gary, shout out to you. For me, my first one is the inspiration for the belt loop situation.
Oh, okay. I was like, who are you talking about? But that's everybody's. I mean,
yeah, that is Kevin Schaefer, who no longer bowls here locally, but Kevin has got. I wish we had video of him bowling.
Yeah,
it's like. He's got the style that belongs like on the top of a trophy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's just so, I might say, perfect.
I mean,
that's really bold.
I'm not going to argue with you.
That's really bold.
It's really, really good.
If I have any videos of him, or maybe I can ask him if he's got any that we can include on this, but.
And the best part about his game to me is just it's a perfect blend of hitting the ball and getting through the ball. Not, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's not right up the back of it, but he's not just hitting it with everything he's got either. It's a perfect blend.
I don't know if I've ever seen him really get left. and kind of swing
The
it.
year that he got second in the Indiana Masters, that he was way left.
Oh, we could look up the video for
you
that.
go. There you
Yes, we will do that. We'll look up the video for the Masters and show that. But I mean, he can just. It seems like he plays anywhere. I've never seen him fall out of a shot ever. I mean, it's just solid. It's like the definition of solid. Like you said, perfect blend between like a power player and a finesse player.
Yeah.
Just the best touch. He's got this certain touch at the bottom of his swing when he's releasing it that, not that he needs it, but it gives him so much room just because the tilt and rotation and everything on the ball just is so good. It's like a chef's kiss, you know? So, Kevin, shout out to you, but if you're just now getting into bowling, look up that Masters video.
Yeah.
And just model your game after that, because
I don't know what year that was. 2016 maybe?
Well, I think he got second 2 years in a row, actually.
Really? I didn't know that.
I think so. Don't quote me on that, but it was like a few years ago, maybe 5 years ago. But man, that he was not only the inspiration for the belt loop thing, but fantastic bowler as well.
Yeah.
Do you have another local person?
I enjoy watching Ethan Stump.
That was my second one.
Really, Ethan.
Yes.
He is super smooth and is always sliding in the left hand gutter.
Yeah,
always.
yeah.
And not to say that he can't, it's just he scores sliding in the left hand gutter. So why would you?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's super effortless, and he wheels the entire lane consistently.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy because we were talking about this right before I turned the camera on.
Because we kind of wanted to actually have a conversation, not just say who we're going to and then feel like it was dead conversation.
I was like, I'm afraid we're gonna have the same person. You're like, nah.
I mean, I've thought of like 7 or 8 people, but
yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
Yeah,
he's got that crazy wrist action at the bottom, that wrist and elbow.
He kind of cups it too, but he cups his. I mean, he doesn't cup the ball; he cups the wrist a
right,
little bit and just
It's got that elbow and that wrist action at the bottom that just, it's like he wheels on it. And like you said, sliding the left-hand gutter. And shout out to him because it was you and me and him talking about City.
Oh, yeah.
Hunter Glaze
and
Austin Bilby.
Just won the City tournament for the team.
Yeah, won the team handicap and scratch Muncie City tournament. And that was just that was fun.
Yeah, that was a fun time.
That was fun because we just throwing pins around everywhere. So yeah, Ethan and Gary and Kevin Schaefer, those are some good bowlers that we have here in Muncie. I'm trying to think of some more.
I mean, I like the unique bowler conversation.
You did it too.
Yeah, I know. But like one I was thinking of is Jeff Harris.
Oh,
yes. Doesn't really roll the ball.
Mm-hmm.
He throws it.
Yeah, right.
And he lofts it a little bit, but he's been good for as long as I can remember.
He just shot 300, I think, the other day. So shout out to you, Jeff. Congratulations. Oh, it was with a Zen?
Yep.
Yes.
Got it drilled up last weekend.
Yes. I love that ball.
I think he got it drilled up Saturday and shot Bills Sunday.
Man, that's a good feeling.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can put that video in here as well. He's kind of like shovels it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like at the very end, he doesn't really get low to the lane or anything. He just throws that sucker out there.
Yeah.
And he plays a really generally, Jeff kind of plays a tight, really tight to the head pin kind of line. So, and a lot of people can't do that. It's hard to.
I like the way he bowls. I like the way Brandon Franklin throws the ball also.
Oh, okay.
Kind of has rotation that just goes completely in a circle. But
right.
I mean, he's scored like that for a while too.
That is true. And Franklin, he called me the other day when
big supporter of the podcast.
Franklin is a big supporter of the
Yeah.
podcast. So thank you. He called me when our first episode came out, I think, and he was giving me some feedback and said that he really enjoys listening to it. So so thank you for your support on that. He called me, and we had a couple episodes ago. Episode 4 was the one that we thought was going to be controversial, and then no one watched it.
Right.
But that was the one. The lefty is the left side, the easy side.
They knew the answer.
They knew the answer, so it's like, nah.
Yeah.
But he called me about that, but the part, evidently, that was controversial to him was where I said that tall people have an advantage.
Yeah, I forgot you told me about that.
Yeah. And I was like...
I mean, I disagree with you on it.
You do?
Yeah, I don't... Because, no, yeah, you can proceed.
So... here's the way I thought about it. To me, taller people equals longer limbs, longer arms. I associate with leverage, and also taller people generally have bigger hands. So the leverage between the arm and the elbow, and the hand, just having more of your hand around the ball. I mean, think about how much control you have throwing like a skee ball versus, throwing a basketball, right? You just, how your hand is you're able to grip more of the surface of the ball. So to me, that equal more control. I'm not a tall person, so I don't know. I mean,
I think it's just... I mean, I'm not... Your thought process, I agree with.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the taller people you see bowl are so much more awkward to bowl.
True.
I mean, it's not the equivalent of shooting a basketball or rebounding a basketball or anything like that.
Right.
Because a lot of the better bowlers get down and lean into their shot. You know what I mean? And it's kind of harder for them to do that. But
true. Yeah, I guess the taller you are, the more... In order to create that leverage, that I guess what I meant was there was a potential, right?
Right.
So, but I suppose that, if I'm looking at it from your perspective or Franklin's perspective, I guess it might be more work to get that.
Right.
I'd say more bending at the waist.
So it's probably way harder on your knees too.
Yeah, right. Because, I mean, you just got to bend your knee more, I feel like, than maybe a short person. So, I mean, I get that. Yeah, I mean, I get that. I don't know. I like I said, I'm short. So, yeah.
Have anybody else really like
I get it.
throw the ball?
Let me think here.
I mean, Matt's
Phillips.
physical game is ridiculous.
Matt Phillips has a fantastic physical game.
Yes.
And it seems like it's always been like that. Even when we were in school. It's just so much just natural talent there.
Right.
And he can just rip the cover off the ball. He can play straight. And
we better quit before he can't walk into the
ball.
ball.
Oh, dude, his head is going
to
be... Nobody tell him. Nobody tell him we're talking about it. But no, there is a lot of talent there. And not to just bring up our friends, but Josh Butterfield has a pretty unique style.
Yeah, his is unique. He kind of shovels it as a two-hander.
Yes, which is odd.
Yeah.
Like you said, he kind of shovels it. He's a two-hander, puts two fingers in the ball and lays his palm over it, no thumb. But he throws it, like if you saw him throw the ball, you'd think it was a one-hander.
Yeah, he walks. The way he walks is really what it is. Because he kind of, there's no stutter step, there's no hop step deal.
Right.
Like it's just normal steps. And he slides like normal, but he actually slides quite a bit.
Yeah, for a two-hander, I think. And if you just saw his ball going down the lane, and he plays pretty straight.
Yeah.
Which I've tried to bowl two-handed, as we all have probably, just screwing around or whatever. My thing is, I can't get the speed.
I couldn't either, and I've actually messed with it probably a lot more than most people have.
Yeah.
But I found that a lot of it has to do with your other hand, because at first I held it like a normal bowling ball, like you know what I'm saying. I had my fingers and my hand was over here, and I couldn't get anything on it. But the more I mess with it, the more I move my hand, and the farther you get this way, the more you can just launch that.
Like
baby.
On top of it?
Yeah.
Really?
Literally, kind of. If you ever watch Jesper bowl,
yeah,
he kind of it looks like he's locking his fingers. The closer you can get to that, the harder you're gonna throw it.
Really?
Years of age, 207 days.
Enjoyed working with Marshall 4 straight days on Extra Frames coverage of this event. Now, Svensson, second frame. Whoa, he's got it.
That's kind of interesting. I'm gonna have to try that.
That's personal experience. There may not be any logical reason for that.
Yeah.
So.
I think that kind of makes sense. But yeah, I'd have to throw a plastic ball. I just can't get to stay on the lane.
Yeah, if I bowled two-handed, I don't know. I think I'd have to go to 14 pounds to be able to throw.
Oh, really?
Enough, yeah. But and throw low-end stuff all the time.
Right. Yeah. What do you think about people that are two-handed but they use their thumb still?
Tyler Rogers does that.
Really?
Yeah. He bowls here. He bowled for Central.
Huh.
And we had a kid try to do that, and oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's.
He was like, I can't do it. I'm done. I'm done.
I can see where you might hurt yourself doing that.
Well, I remember one of our coaches was like, hey, you got to get your thumb hole plug. Like when all that stuff came out. He had already graduated, but they was just letting him know. And he's like, no, I don't. He went through all of high school, and the coach didn't even know that he put his thumb in the ball.
Really?
Yeah. But
man, that's interesting. Who else does that? Nick Squires from Anderson does that.
Does he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure. Nick, do you do that?
Oh, he can't hear us.
Oh, you can't hear me.
I'll only use that once.
All right, fine. It was a couple episodes ago. I'm trying to think. But yeah, Josh has got that.
Chris Osborne throws it like a two-hander, but he's one-handed.
Hey, yeah.
So him and Josh are kind of dead opposites.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about him.
One time.
Yeah. Has he been bowling at all this?
With COVID, he didn't bowl this year. He subbed a couple times on Wednesdays, and I think he bowled the city tournament. Well, I know he bowled the city tournament, but
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he bowled the last day, I think.
Oh, well, good. Yeah, he has that stutter step that two-handers have, but
kind of hops into it and just.
Oh man, just rips the pee out of it. Oh man, we only talked about like we were gonna say one or two, but now we've got into several that we like. And now my mind is kind of.
Sean Butler's another weird one. Kind of rolls over the top of it.
Yeah, it's got like a really weird rotation on it. And he only bowls like
once every month.
Seriously, maybe on average once a month.
He bowled here for a while on Thursdays. He was here a few weeks in a row, or probably a month and a half.
Yeah. Huh. That's good. I'm trying to think of some other people that have that really weird side roll.
Nobody.
Man.
Wait, are you talking about like the way Franklin rolls the ball or like the way Butler throws the ball? Because that's two different kind of.
It's so weird, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I mean, they're all pretty unique in their own way with ball roll. I don't know. Cliff is one that I like to watch.
Yeah, he's simple.
Cliff McKee, he answers the phone.
Yeah.
Whenever his follow through is this. Have you noticed that?
No.
It's like Mark Miller always says he's answering the phone. That's all you got to do. And Cliff might have the simplest game I've ever seen.
Get up, carry, yeah!
Yeah, probably.
Even more simple.
He kind of stutter step.
He does a little stutter step. Yeah, Cliff is just
That's more of a shuffle. It's not even necessarily a stutter step, but
yeah.
Mason McKnight, that was a stutter
Oh
step and a
yeah,
half.
dude, that's like some Fred Flintstone type stuff.
He even pushed his ball back. I mean, not all the time, but
yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember his feet always got to the line way before his swing did. So he would like be standing there. It almost seemed like a full second before he threw the ball. Another person that I've noticed is really odd with their feet is James Buckner.
Yes.
And Anderson, he takes, I think, 4 steps, right? So he starts with his left foot a little forward. He slides his left foot, steps with his right foot here. His right foot never, ever goes in front of his left foot.
That's so crazy.
And I noticed that one day, maybe a month or two ago, and now I was like, does he do that every time? And he does do it every time. And he kind of has slow feet, so he can really turn the ball. But that was just so funny. And sometimes it's like, I wonder if this person knows that what they're doing is weird.
Right.
You know?
Right. I think anybody that takes an even amount of steps is weird.
Really?
I've tried to do that before and I can't do it.
I take an even amount of steps.
Well, you're weird.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's fine. I actually take 6 steps. I gotta get my little legs up there. You know what I'm saying?
Hampton takes about 24.
Hampton takes 9 steps.
That's so crazy.
9.
Hey, at least it's an odd amount.
Yeah, true. Hampton, we're bringing him back into the fold. He was my coach. I think I said that a couple
isn't even a shuffle
ago.
either. It's just
tiny little baby steps. A ton of steps.
Why do you do that?
For all that for what? But yeah, I think next time I see James, I'm gonna have to talk to him about that because that is so unique.
You better ask him Tuesday, or you're not gonna see him.
Oh, it's payout, right?
Yep.
That is. I'm gonna say, James, do you do that on purpose?
Are there any girls you enjoy watching bowl?
Let me see. Jenny Ferguson.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I think she's on the state board for Indiana.
Yeah.
USBC. She just throws it
so well.
That's another one of those chef's kiss ones. Solid at the line, never falls out of a shot ever. I mean, shooting a spare, throwing your first ball.
Yeah.
Solid, fantastic knee bend. I mean, just great posting. I mean, everything about it's good.
Right.
You throw it so good, Jenny. Anybody you?
Nancy Burns. She bowls over
Nancy
at Village
Burns.
now.
Yeah. I just saw her on the golf course today.
Really?
I don't know if you saw me, Nancy, but I did see you.
She, it's simple, but she's bowled off for a long time. She still is averaging 190. Might even be averaging 200 still. I'm not going to say that because I'm not sure, but.
Yep, that's another one that's real simple. And somebody we forgot about is her son, Jason.
Yes.
He's another lefty, and he is one that it's real simple, high backswing.
Yep, I like watching him bowl.
I do too.
Like when we bowl at Village, I can ask him kind of where he's at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we're real similar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that high backswing, really solid. Solid finish. For me, I think it's about how solid somebody is at the foul line.
Yeah.
That's how I really judge how effective their style is. I don't know. That's something that I noticed.
I like
right
watching
away.
Ashley Wallace and Anderson.
Yeah. That's another one.
She must not bowl very many tournaments or anything because I didn't know about her until we bowled this year on Mondays.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, she carries over 200 average.
Again, I mean, same kind of thing.
She gets real low too, and it's smooth. You don't really hear the ball hit the lane at all.
Right. I love it when people do it like that.
Yeah.
Jaylen Mosley is one we forgot.
Dude.
That's right up there with Kevin Schaefer type.
Yeah.
It's so effortless.
Yeah. We were talking about that the other day, I think. I was like, I've never, ever seen Jaylen fall out of a shot. Ever. Right. And he is so strong. You know what I'm saying? Just in that sounds weird, but
I know
you know what I mean? I mean, he can, like you said, he makes it look effortless. I mean, he can throw the ball like 100 miles an hour, and you would never know just by the way he throws it. I mean, the shoulders are just there. It's just solid.
Right.
You know? He did that freaking thing where he left his backpack and he freaking used a house shoe. I mean, that ain't even fair, you know? But
I think he's moving back to bowling shoes.
Oh, really?
I think
because he was part of the tennis shoe.
Well, he was half.
Oh, he was
shoe.
Half tennis shoe, half bowling shoe.
He just posted a pair of Storm bowling shoes today.
Oh.
I mean, I guess they were his. I mean, I guess I don't know, but
I don't know. I was telling you the other day that when we bowled with him in at the Builder Doubles, he bowled on our pair. He was your partner, and he bowled on our pair the last squad. And he's one of those that his feet gets to the line, and his timing, I think, is almost perfect.
Right.
The timing with his swing and his feet.
Yeah.
It's like, for me, or what works best for me, is when my foot gets to the line and stops sliding. I'm stationary, and I'm just now coming out of the ball at that point. And he does that so effortlessly that when I watch, it kind of reminds me of that. You know?
Yeah.
A lot of people will put tape on their shoes. You notice that?
Oh, like with a message or something?
Yeah, write a message on tape, put on your shoe.
Right.
Because
a reminder.
Everybody, you know, when you get up, you obviously look down to see where your feet are.
Right.
And you see that message.
Right.
But for me, I just watch Jaylen Mosley bowl.
Right.
and it helps me. I mean,
and he could throw. I bet he could probably one hop to the pins. Like,
I've never seen that happen. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's just he's got that. I don't even know if it's that he's strong. He has just figured out the most efficient way to get energy.
His hands are this big. Have you seen like the span on his ball at all?
No.
I wonder what the actual number is.
On his span?
Yeah, on his span. But it's ridiculous.
It's got a big old hand.
It's probably two of my hands.
And it's weird because he's not like a big guy or anything. He's probably our height. We're not the same height, clearly. But
I think I might be just a tad bit taller than him.
Yeah, he's probably right in between us.
Yeah.
So he's not a big, huge guy or anything.
But he looks the same whether he's sliding in the left-hand gutter or throwing it right at 5. Like, it looks the same all the time.
That's true. And that's something I really respect because you can tell somebody's put in a lot of work in versatility that way.
Yeah.
They're comfortable throwing it anywhere.
Right.
And I think, personally, that's something I need to work on.
I agree. I mean, with myself. With myself.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, my bad.
But, yeah, that's we kind of got out of the local.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's kind of local, right?
Yeah.
You know, who knows? We were going to talk about something else this episode, weren't we?
Failures again.
Oh, no! That's right. It's 35 minutes long. Oh, crap.
Well, maybe the next one.
It was funny. We never got to the failures in episode 6.
Yeah.
And hello, Paul. That was Paul, right?
I didn't see who it was.
Oh, I hope so. But
probably leaving us in here. They're locked in.
Oh, are they cleaning?
Probably.
It's 10:13.
I don't know. Right.
Anyway, we were gonna get to the failures again because we never got to it in episode 6 because of me, because I just was all over the place. and we were gonna do it this episode, and I was like, we should like tease it so they know we're gonna get back to it.
Right.
And it's a good thing we didn't because we never got back to it. But we'll do that next episode, I guess.
Definitely comment who you guys enjoy watching.
Yes. We'll do a Facebook post, I think, along with this and get some comments, and then maybe next episode we'll go through reading your comments and then never get back to the failures.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else? I mean, we went through our little Rolodex of people that we like to watch. I think we had some really good discussion about, mechanics and everything.
The good thing about bowling here is that there are a ton of people like that. Like, we have a ton of people that you could watch and be like, yeah, that's a good bowler.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they don't score well. Like, because there's probably, I could probably think of 5 or 6 people that have great physical games that don't really average that much.
Right. Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, I can think of a few.
Right, yeah.
And sometimes you'll just be like, hey, let me
help you out just a
little
bit.
Help you out just a little. Let me give you advice. But a lot of these people are like grown men, so if they want help, they'll ask for it. Right? I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm like, if I see some,
It just kind of depends. Like, if
depends on how well you know them too.
Yeah, and if it's somebody I know that has the potential to actually be decent, I'll definitely say something. But somebody I'm like, yeah, they're not gonna care.
Yeah,
No.
True. That's true. Yeah, I avoid it just because it can. I mean, just if someone asks me, then I'll give it. But other than that, I typically don't offer it just because not I'm being a jerk, but it can create an awkward situation if they don't want your advice,
Right.
or if they don't care. Anyway, before we get on that whole tangent again.
I was looking at that. I was like, 5 minutes already went by?
Nope. But we are at like 40 minutes almost.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna cut this one. Like you said, comment and let us know who you guys like to watch bowl, especially locally, and throw some PBA pros in there too. Why not?
Definitely.
So, all right. Well, I think that's it for today. Thank you guys very much. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next time.